Your life experience, good or bad, is a gift when you share it with others. At Taxi Chronicles, we allow real riders with real stories to share their gift. So hopefully this episode will intrigue, enhance or inspire you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another lovely rider. Today we have our lovely Lily in the house, and she has her own branded company. She looks very stylish in her leopard skin shoes and her nice ninja black outfit with the mask to match. And she's going to a function today, and she's just going to tell us about her business, her fashion company, and her experience of traveling, and how she got started, on what motivates her, and on what she has learned. So nice to have you here today, Lily.
Hiya, thank you. You know what, actually, I've always been told I have a voice for radio, so here you go.
Don't deny that.
Well, you can make up your mind.
So the first question is,
Yeah.
what kind of person were you when you were in school?
Oh gosh. It's kind of hard to look, like, for you to sort of almost judge yourself, isn't it?
Be honest. Were you introvert?
I guess somewhere in between, somewhere where I still stand, I would say. Like, neither the loudest in the room, but also definitely not very introverted. That's definitely not who I am. So yeah, so bit of both. Yeah, that's me.
When did you first realise fashion was for you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have one of these like amazing stories. Like, yeah, I would wear my mum's clothes, and then my mum taught me to sew. No, it was actually pretty standard from school. Actually sort of started when I was in year 8. Everyone had to make a cushion, and I made a really fucking good cushion. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to swear. And I was like, oh, I can. And I'd never used a sewing machine. I was like, oh, here you go, I can. This is something. And then I took it on from GCSE to A-level to uni, and it was just natural progression.
So all your whole route of education was in the fashion sewing industry?
Yeah. I went to fashion uni. Yeah, in London.
So that's your calling. What's a typical day like for you as a person with her own fashion company?
So it's still really small. Whilst I've had it for a few years, COVID hit it hard. I moved from Berlin to London in the past year. So it is really small, so I do pretty much everything. And because at the minute I can handle that before it hopefully expands. So yeah, it just depends what the order of the day is. So yeah, whether it's an order, whether it's I've just finished my website, whether it's organized, like trying to do the marketing side of stuff, admin, literally everything.
So prior to you starting your company, what you was in the fashion industry?
Yes, sort of. So I did a little bit of freelance before I started my business post uni. So came out of uni and actually got like a crazy job for working on a line for a celeb. Not gonna say. Then I'd moved to Berlin that time, but then I decided I love Berlin for social partying reasons, and decided to start my label there.
Okay, yeah. That's good. What would you say that you've learned that you wish you knew when you started in this industry?
That it doesn't pay well. And it takes a while to. That it's not easy. Not an easy industry. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of people can't say they love what they do, so still do, regardless.
So you'd definitely do it all again. You wouldn't change anything.
I mean, would I have picked now, looking back, maybe a job that was like gonna definitely pay the bill a bit better, maybe, but no. I'd still think heart over, money.
So, where can people find you online?
So, I mean, the standard, what good one for everyone is Instagram. Of course, I'm on there. And as I said, I just finished my website. So there it's best because then a lot of my stuff is basically custom. So it's upcycling suits. So you now can go on there. You can pick the design, and then you can we can basically talk, and we can look at what you can customize from color to different bits to what you want. Of course, we can do something completely different because it's so at the minute, so it's still small and bespoke. It can really be really custom. Also, like for instance, I've just done a corset made out of like vintage ties, so you can pick the ties that you want, what pattern, what color, and then I can make a corset. So yeah, the website allows you to be a bit more customizable. So yeah, I would definitely head there.
You haven't told us the name.
It is called Lil-lapel. So the URL is Lil-lapel.Store.
Okay. And obviously, the first part is your name.
Yes.
So what gave you the idea for the second part?
So Lil, yeah, my name. Lapel is the pointy bit on a blazer. If you didn't already know, which I'm aware because after I named my brand, didn't realise I asked someone, someone in the smoking area asked me, oh, what's a lapel? And I was like, surely everyone knows what a lapel is, but apparently not. Yeah, it's that. I thought it wasn't that a fashion term, but I guess it is, and not everyone knows. But yeah, it's that pointy bit because it's suits, blazers.
When working for clients, whether they're famous or just everyday people, what would be your advice to a younger person coming up?
What do you mean? Whether it's
whether it's a famous person or a younger person, or an everyday person, sorry.
Yeah.
What would be your advice in how to communicate, handle them? Because obviously a lot of things is customer service based, even if you're doing anything. Is there any skills that you can share?
What, when talking to a celeb?
Well, yeah, celeb or just a normal.
Well, let's just put it this way. When I met the person, they are like up there with the most famous people in the world, and I literally had to just act like they're a normal person, because imagine being that person and you just get people who I don't know how to act. You don't know how to act, so I had to just be like not fangirl and just.
Was this person royalty?
No. Music royalty. Yeah.
Royalty.
Yeah.
Either Lady Gaga or Beyonce or something like that.
Nearly the latter, but not quite.
I don't know
Who's
anyone else.
Yeah, you do.
I don't
Who's the Beyonce's like rival? Anyway, no, let's stop with that.
I think I saw in a movie the other day. She wasn't a very good actress. It's the stripper girl.
Ew? No.
Beyonce's rival.
No.
Who's? I don't know who. I don't know. Well, that's what I mean.
Anyway.
I've probably got.
Anyway, actually, I don't think it's necessarily a secret, but I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was.
NDA?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is. It is a secret. I'll just help you. I'll just help you out there. So, what was life like for you in Germany?
It was great. I don't know if you've ever been to Berlin, but it's a really amazing city. I definitely got partied too much.
Mm-hmm.
Part of why I left. But it has the most amazing queer club scene, and that's essentially what inspired my brand at the beginning as well. So yeah, like slutty suits with fetish twist. That's what it is. Yeah.
Your artwork's going to be very interesting.
Yes.
for this episode.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so that gave you inspiration. In comparison to cities, obviously I usually do this with most people who lived overseas or what have you. London, Berlin, what's the pros, what's the cons, and what can London learn from Berlin, and what can Berlin learn from London?
I guess what Berlin had, which I didn't realize when I first there, everyone used to call me like no chill Lil, and that's because and I think what I realized there was like everything is just this really slower pace of life, but not just in like a really nice way, and you don't realise how hectic London is.
Really?
So
But they're organised.
yeah, they're organised, but they're like just chill. They have like a work-life balance. They,
Everything's organised. So this is work.
Yes.
and this is it.
Yes.
You turn on time. I heard about that. You turn up on time. You don't turn up late. You leave on time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say that's what London could learn from Berlin. What could Berlin learn from London? Once. Okay, this is like the one time.
Her love and Germany. Germany's your okay.
I'm not. Oh well, this is not the appropriate time to say it, but I mean, I'm not a fan of football, so you know.
No, me neither.
All right. Yeah. Right. God, do I sound like I'm definitely still on the Berlin side, aren't I?
That's the case because you've got good memories. 5 years of outdoor party.
Yeah.
No chill Lil.
Yeah.
And that's your official nickname? I might put that on there. Hello, chill Lil. Life in Germany. Okay. So what's the impact you want to have on the world?
Gosh, these are big questions, eh?
Yeah, it's a serious podcast.
I guess part of my brand is about upcycling, so it's sustainability. So that's a big thing. I think we all need to really change how we shop, not buying high street fast fashion, and yeah, like, whether it's mending your clothes, getting them upcycled, fixed, buying less, like just consumerism, all these things, and it's what I'm striving with the brand, and whether it's just whether the brand exists forever or whatever, but for me as a person, personally, just to always stick by that, and whether that changes professionally, but to try and impact with that, I think that's a pretty big thing.
That's good. You've been a great guest.
Thank you.
My last question to you is,
Yeah.
what would you say to your 16-year-old self?
Oh gosh. You like to have fun, but maybe sometimes have a little less fun.
You're going to be getting emails and texts after this episode. You like to have fun.
Oh gosh, I don't know what you're talking about, not like that. You know what I mean? I enjoyed lots of aspects of life, probably too much, and probably fell off, the straight and narrow slightly. So, but I'm back on.
But you're happy.
I've been back to London. That put me on the straight and narrow. Yeah.
You're happy, and that's what life's about, living life, isn't it? When you're old,
Yeah.
you'll think back to that, and your little smile will come on your face, and your husband will think, "What's she smiling about?" And you'll say, "Don't worry, love."
Yes.
Okay, so just remind us one more time, where can people find you?
So, either Instagram, Lil-lapel. That's probably best. And then through there, you can find all my links to my website and everything else.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that, Lil.
Thank you.
Much appreciated, and we wish you well. We hope you liked that Taxi Chronicles interview. Don't forget to share and subscribe to get the latest episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economies and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources. Listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. British Standard Time.